Hi, the next 5 minutes will be about Impression Sunrise by Claude Monet, a painting that's more known for its title than probably anything else. And for that, I need to take you back in art history to a moment just before this painting, a moment in which you have a new wave of young artists frustrated with the French Academy, where they wanted paintings looking a bit like the one on the right. And instead, this new wave of artists was keen to paint contemporary life with contemporary scenes, something that the Academy detested. And because of that, their art wasn't really represented in official exhibitions, which is why in 1874 they set up their own exhibition. And it had a very long and complicated name, but if you read the names which were part of this exhibition, you'll recognize a lot of the names that will eventually become known as the Impressionists: Degas, Renoir, Pissarro, Sisley, and of course Monet. Now, his painting was just one of many paintings being exhibited at this exhibition, but it was a scathing report by a journalist that gave the future group of artists their name Impressionists. And it was this quote, "Impression, I was certain of it. I was just telling myself that since I was impressed, there had to be some impression in it. And what freedom, what ease of workmanship. Wallpaper in its embryonic state is more finished than that seascape." And of course, he's poking fun at the painting of Monet, the painting with that title, Impression. And it's that really stuck, and which would give this future group their name Impressionist. Although they were never officially a group, they are gathered in, they're kind of combined because of the same approach to art. They all rejected those classical academician styles that had been dictating the art market in Paris. They wanted to depict the world around them, modern life. And they were also very much aware of the force of photography, which had completely taken over. And by that, I mean they wanted to rival it in a way that photography couldn't at that point by using lots of colour. They also embraced some of those new synthetic hues which were coming onto the market. Remember, this is the 19th century, the Industrial Revolution, and new and exciting colours were flooding the market. Their paintings have no moral or story like some of the other paintings that art history has produced with biblical stories or mythological stories. They're not idealized, perfected, balanced, or harmonious. And they're often painted outside because of the invention of an American artist which made paint now portable in tubes. All their paintings are painted in this really rough and sketchy style, really representing how things feel, not just how they look, with a real emphasis on the surface, on the painterly effects and how the light strikes a surface in different moments of the day. And so it's these thick, short brushstrokes which creates that effect of these Impressionist paintings. And Monet said, "Try to forget what objects you have before you, merely think in colours." And that's important because it's during this period that we get quite a lot of scientific writing on colours as well, and on how our brain perceives colours. And one of the things that comes out is the colour wheel, and the understanding that if we put colours opposite of each other on the colour wheel next to each other, our brain really likes that. Our brain is attracted to that and find that very pretty. And this is why, of course, during the autumn, if you get autumn colours against the blue sky, this is something that we really enjoy. And this is, of course, exactly what Monet is using in this painting. He's probably also looking at previous works of art and art history. He just returned from England, where he would have seen Turner, and we know that he had a collection of Japanese woodblock prints, so definitely also inspired by that. But most of all, he's trying to capture his hometown of Le Havre on the Normandy coast by painting it in different moments of the day, from different angles, and it's in this that the painting fits, in this series of paintings of his hometown. If you want to learn more about this painting or anything else, please head to arthistoricallondon.com, where you'll find a longer version of this work of art, but also of others. Thank you so much.